Aloha! Welcome back to Mystimon Saga Hidden Archives, a Pathfinder 2nd Edition actual play. I'm your host and Game Master Seth R. Mitchell, and I am the author and creator of this vast world. Today I am once again joined by my players.
I merely forgot that I went full.
Is this where I say that I'm Cybercat and I'm playing Rick?
No.
No?
I merely keep on forgetting that I'm supposed to go in first. Hello, everybody. My name is Charlie, and I will be playing as Ada, the Galvalan Witch Football.
Ducky?
Alright. I'll be playing Charmy Zoo, a Lazy River Ursine Slayer.
Now Cyber? I believe Cyber's next. Yep, Cyber.
Cyber, you're muted.
Wrong button. I'm Cybercat. I will be playing my Ihanan fighter named Rick.
And I'm named Maritime.
Your microphone cut out again.
Well, I can't get about.
That is Maritime Kitty, and she is playing Makoto and Halapeka Animus.
I'm getting frustrated.
Yeah,
It's only in technological hell.
Yeah, we need to figure out what is going on with our microphone. First of all, the first 2 chapters of my new serial, Grave Secrets, are now available. The second chapter just went live today. New chapters will be available every Thursday. Grave Secrets follows Kyrene as a teenager 35 years ago as she contends with demonic spirits, a murder mystery, and an angry sister. You can read it on our site at world.mystimonsaga.com or on Substack for free. Now, on with the show. When we last left our investigators, you went to break into a sanatorium because you have to find Rat and Daphne. They have been captured. They have been kidnapped by someone from the sanatorium. So you went to break into the sanatorium, and you decided to do so in an interesting way. You decided, let's put Charmy in a straitjacket, and then we will gag her and carry her up to the sanatorium, and we'll act like we are transferring her as a new patient. Which is totally fair.
I want to point out the gag was Charmy's idea.
The gag was Charmy's idea. That is totally fair to point out. It's also fair that you did this because, Charmy, you're absolutely insane. You are absolutely and totally insane.
That's the great thing. Like, I wasn't healed yesterday. Why did I almost say yesterday? Like,
I don't know.
Like, we don't. Like, I wasn't healed last session, so I'm completely in the dark about this. And why is this sounding like an idea that rats themselves would have?
It totally does, and yet
Maybe I've spent too much time around Shadow.
Yes, all of you have been spending too much time around Shadow, except for Cyber, but he went along with the idea.
Okay, how is this?
Oh
That sounds
my
good.
gosh, I can hear very well.
What happened there, Maritime?
I went to user settings on Discord, scrolled all the way down the bottom, and I click reset all voice and video settings.
The freak.
So,
Discord,
resetting everything.
fix your crap.
So I might be fixed.
That's what Discord did.
Discord did fix itself by resetting it.
Okay. That is very good. Thank you, Maritime.
Welcome back to the land of the vocal.
Discord, the embodiment of chaos in every flavor you can imagine.
Okay, Cyber, you could have a story point. Let's start things off. You decided to transfer Charmy as a new patient to the sanatorium, and as you went in, you met with a doctor, or at least you thought he was a doctor, and then you weren't really sure, and then you were positive he was not a doctor. He was not a doctor at all. You were especially positive of this fact, especially when he called in the guards to take all of you, not just Charmy. You fought off the guards and the fake doctor, but just as you did, you encountered a new antagonist. You're not really sure. You're not sure if he's friend or foe, but he said some strange things to you. He said, I wonder, how does it feel? How does it feel knowing the girl needs your help, yet you are powerless to do anything? As he suddenly vanished, is this her illusion, or could it be my own? Or perhaps it is real. What really is real after all? What is reality? What is illusion? Says the man, this time from behind you. You turn around to see him, just before he vanishes again. You might think I sound an awful lot like the haunter in the dark. What can I say? Great minds think alike. He reappears just to your left. Allow me to tell you a story. There was once a group of investigators, detectives. He vanishes again. They fought a crazed maniac, and throughout this fight, they heard reports of people seeing a shadow man. However, instead of doing their due diligence, they just assumed. They decided the shadow man had to be this crazed maniac. Stop me if this sounded familiar. The man now reappears before you, but you want to know the truth. The man says his blackness overtakes his body, and before long, he becomes a shadow himself. The shadow man was me. This was a man dressed in a black cloak with long white hair, and his eyes were dark, almost black. Ada, you will remember seeing that man before. But we will get to Ada now. Ada, hi. Says hi. It says Crystal, as she is meeting with you again in her office again. Let's see. Oh, you missed an entire day's worth of classes. What am I going to do with you? Did you get lost in the observatory?
like out of character, the decision to have Ada be terrible with directions is probably the best decision I fucking made.
Absolutely. I'm going to have fun with this for 20 seasons.
God.
Oh, no. Oh, wait. I got it. You were lost in the cafe and you couldn't find your way out, right?
Considering how busy it gets, can you really blame me?
Especially with all those Nakos there. I'm sure you got lost just petting all the Nakos. I'm sure that was it.
Yeah, especially as a way to de-stress.
Yeah, certainly would love to have some of that these days.
Yeah.
So, your comrades have, I think they took Charmy to Darkon Sanitorium. Turn her in. Sounds perfect.
Huh.
You can go meet them there.
Yeah, I got a mixed feeling about it, but if anything, might as well see what the fuck they're up to this time.
Whatever you do, make sure they keep Charmy locked up. So, Crystal has an opinion on the matter.
God.
Oh, by the way, be careful.
Yeah.
Be careful
anything, I feel like
and
that's a
don't get
given.
lost at the same time. Be very careful. That plague is getting really bad out there, and you will want to protect yourself. Probably mask up or something. I don't know, But that plague is getting really bad out there, and a lot of people have died so far. So be careful. Stay safe.
Understood.
So Ada gets to head out to Darkon Sanitorium. I think I said something a little crazy earlier. Let's see if I can find it. Over the fields and through the desert, to the crazy house we go. So, Ada, as you're beginning to head out, you walk past the cafe. You're hearing all the mewing of the Nakos. You wish you can go in there and pet some. And then suddenly you hear Grizian scream out, "What the heck? Makoto, how the heck did you get near?" Makoto, you have suddenly reappeared in the cafe. You're not entirely sure how you got here. The last thing you knew, you were in the doctor's office. You were just taking out the doctor, and then you encountered this strange man, and now all of a sudden you're here. You're not entirely sure what the hell happened, but here you are. And Grizian is a little freaked out because you just suddenly appeared.
I was about to say, how in the name of the Josie Devil did you get here?
I do not know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I was talking to a shadowy figure in Sanitorium, and now I'm here.
Right?
First she was in the sanatorium, but now she's here.
I know, it's like that. What was in character? Like, it's just confused as all hell. They just, what?
Nobody knows. And that's the mystery.
Like, did he sound like it teleported here or something?
I'm assuming they teleported me here. The shadowy man.
Do you describe the man?
Shadowy man.
I don't remember the description of the man, but sure.
You describe a man with stark white skin, with long white hair, with dark blotches along his skin, like his veins are like poking through his skin, like dark, and his eyes are dark, almost black, and he is dressed in a black cloak. When you hear that description, Ada, make me an unnerved save. Make me a save for unnerved. Because you know that man. You've seen him. You have seen him before. You've seen him in your nightmares. You've also seen him in that future vision, that future time when you were teleported into the future by the dimensional shambler. You've seen him. And you're a little shaken for a moment, but you shake your head. You're like, okay. You're okay for now. But that's got you a little shaken.
Okay.
Not stirred.
Funny thing is that I was about to make that same reference, but I thought not. Okay, definitely sounds a bit familiar. But
Sounds creepy too, doesn't it?
Yes, but it also doesn't help us figure out how they exactly managed to pull off this type of shit. Because last time I saw them, it was just, then again, it was only for like a brief time when I was like pulled there from the shambler.
Based on Makoto's description, and Makoto, you can also do this. You can make me an occultism check.
Yeah, occultism?
Yes.
Nice.
In private, please. Blind.
I have to do with investigating or identifying magic, so there we go.
So, Makoto, you get this sudden thought. Could he have power over the shadows? Like, could he manipulate the shadows? What do you think, Makoto?
I don't know. I guess maybe he could manipulate the shadows, seeing as he somehow sent me here.
Power over shadows seems like a powerful ability indeed, doesn't it?
Hey, out of character, I'm trying to remember the actual name for kind of shadow manipulation. Like, was it like umbromancy or something?
I think so, yes.
Like,
It'd be a good
umbromancy or
choice.
telekinesis or something like that.
Ada, you can make me an additional occultism check, and Makoto, you can as well. Makoto actually could make a religion check.
That would have been better.
Okay, so yeah, go ahead and make a religion check instead, Makoto. Don't say I'm not a benevolent GM now.
I didn't say anything.
So, Makoto, you know that there are actually multiple planes of existence. You know that about the spirit realm. You have communed with the spirit realm quite often. You also know about the divine, which is a plane of pure light and radiance. And you also remember that it has been said that angels actually come from the divine. But on the flip side of that, there is another plane called the Abyss. That is a plane of pure shadow and darkness. It is said to be a literal copy of Terrana, except gray tones, dark and shadowy, with darkness and shadows everywhere, and not a single bit of light. And Ada, what you know about the Abyss is that it is a plane of pure shadow and darkness. And you have heard of creatures called Abyssalons that come from the Abyss. You've also heard of people who were once sent to the Abyss in ancient times when they have committed crimes. The Abyss was essentially used as a sort of purgatory or a prison back in ancient times.
So effectively an ancient Alcatraz.
Essentially, yes.
Or
And
Australia.
The practice was abandoned sometime in the Second Age. You have heard rumor that people who have lived in the Abyss for a long period of time, or people who have basically been living in the Abyss the entire time, their entire life, could end up looking essentially like this man. Their eyes would be darker in color, and their skin would be stark white because of the lack of any light. And they would end up like pretty much corrupted by the shadows. And they're called abyssal touched.
Huh. If anything, that could actually explain a lot about, like, Shadow Man himself.
It could.
Like maybe they were one of those, like, what did you say that was? Void touched?
Abyssal touched.
Abyssal touched. Like, because whether those tales are true or not, that's probably the closest guess that we have to Celia over there.
Yeah. Rick. Hi, Rick.
Hello.
You've emerged.
Where am I?
You have emerged from the shadows in the archive, suddenly startling Lorena Gray. She's like, where in the undergrave did you come from?
Well, a moment ago, I was in the sanatorium, disabling some guards.
And how'd you get from the sanatorium all the way here? Seems an awfully large leap.
If I knew, I would tell you.
Well, like I always say, it seems like these things just fall in your laps.
Why did I sign up for this again?
Why did I sign up for this? Good questions, huh? So, I suppose you'll be needing a way to get back to the sanatorium.
I've got my own 2 feet.
Well, if that's too long of a walk for you, you could go as Crystal for a spell card for teleport.
I've never had a good time with those. Pointing out that Ihonans can't use magic at all.
You can use spell cards.
Okay.
Now, Charmy. Hi, Charmy.
Hello.
You find yourself in a padded room. It is a very small room. The walls are covered in pads, and it looks really old and tattered. And the door looks like it is closed, and it looks like a really heavy steel door. And there are bars on the windows, and you also have the straitjacket back on.
Oh, how did that happen? And then look at myself, I'm like, how did this happen? Then I take this off. I'm like thinking to myself, hey, oh, what happened? Hey, so I'm thinking to myself, is this a trick? Cause that's not very funny. Like,
There are no tricks here,
Charmy's
little bear.
looking at me.
There are no
what's that
tricks
voice?
here. I placed you here because I find you entertaining.
Who are you? Or well, you introduced yourself, kind of.
I would
before,
love
but
to.
I didn't get a name.
I would love to partake of some of your performance.
Well, it's hard to perform while I'm in this, isn't it?
Well, that's part of the performance.
Well, I don't find this very performing. I mean, I'm more of a dancer. I'm more of a dancer. How am I supposed to dance with this on? I
You
I
can
need
figure
freedom.
it out.
Oh, are Charmy's like legs restrained or anything, or
No.
I don't know? Is she able to like get up?
Yeah, you're able to get up. You just can't use your arms
See.
very well.
Okay. Let's see. So you're like toying with people? I assume.
I enjoy playing with everyone. I've been playing with you this whole time, and you just never saw me. And now I am very, very disappointed that you never saw me. I suppose there was one person who saw me, but she's not here, is she? I find her the most interesting out of the lot of you.
Oh, do you mean is he talking about Makoto?
Ada.
Oh, Ada.
But Charmy wouldn't know that.
Oh, okay. I know who you're talking about, but
She's seen the future.
the future. But you know, future.
What do you know of the future? What do you know of the past,
I
for
don't
that matter?
know much.
Oh, you don't know much at all, do you?
No, I mean, no, I would not say I know much about the past or the future. I'm more of a present person. I focus on the present.
Present, future. I believe there's it usually goes a little like past, present, future. It doesn't matter. It's all the same to me. At least I think that's what he says.
So, how long do you plan to keep me in this?
Until you find a way
I
out
don't
of
know.
it. You're a smart bear, aren't you? You can find a way.
I like to believe I'm smart, yes.
We'll find a way. Life will find a way. Life should be free, shouldn't it? Life should be free to evolve. But you folk...
Well, I've certainly evolved.
You folk try to do whatever you can to contain and withhold knowledge from the world, and that's just not right.
Some knowledge should not be known.
Is that your opinion?
Yes, some knowledge is to be the wrong hands.
Too dangerous to be in the wrong hands, you say. But who are you to decide whose hands are the wrong hands? Who are you to decide that?
I don't really decide much. I'm just a bear.
You don't decide much at all, do you?
No, I'm just here to protect from evil creatures.
So, Rick, you have met up with Ada and Makoto. You find them at the cafe. I would suppose that Makoto, you decided you really need a tea. You need to clear your head because that was a creepy experience. That was a little creepy.
Yes. Yes.
So you need some tea. And Christiane is happy to oblige once you explain to her what happened. So a creepy man who can control shadows. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, yes. It's very creepy.
I wonder if Hyokun's met someone like that. I'll have to call him. I know he's out chasing a dangerous woman who might have caused this plague named Avalice. I really wish he would stop getting himself into these things. And Rick, you arrived there. You are like passing by the cafe when you suddenly happen to glance through the window and see Makoto and Ada there. And you're like, what? How the heck did she get here? Makoto,
Guessing you
not
guys
Ada.
got swept up in whatever it was that pulled us from the sanatorium.
Possibly. So you head in. You can now speak with Makoto and Ada. And Ada, how do you react to this? To Rick, who comes in here, is like, and he was supposed to be at that sanatorium too.
Like, I feel like Ada would be kind of like, Apple's like, oh, hey, Rick. And it's like, after kind of like, she partially cuts herself off a little bit as she kind of quickly kind of says, like, wait, are you supposed to be at the sanitarium?
Not only was I supposed to be there, but I was there. Still trying to figure that out.
Did it have to do with a shadow man?
No, just 1 minute I was there. Next minute, I was back over here at the academy. Popped into the library, startled people.
Startled Lorena, that was for sure.
By the way, has anybody seen Charmy?
No.
Not yet, at the very least.
Oh, and we were having such a good morning.
I think you meant peaceful morning. Somehow, Ducky has managed to add this to chaos while Rat is gone.
They do this all to
while Shadow is
themselves.
gone. while Shadow is gone.
Yeah, they do this all to themselves.
And here I thought that I was trying to take up that mantle.
It's like,
Undo it intentionally.
seriously, please let the others have the spotlight for a little bit, please. Can we do that?
Please. Yes, please. Fine. Yes, please.
Rick, do something crazy.
God, well, either way, I think it would probably be at least a smart idea to start trying to make our way back to the sanatorium, considering how the best guess that I had was that something there managed to teleport you guys out of there without you knowing. Probably some special touch thing, but whatever.
While I agree we should head to the sanatorium, I'm gonna have to question your choice of words. Back? You weren't there.
But you two will, so, well, for me, it's the first time. It's going to be the second time for you two. So you two are going back. I'm tagging along. So that's why I said back.
Let's get some spell cards. That would be the quickest way.
Yeah.
Because do you really want to trot all the way through the Market District? Well, first the Academy, the Coliseum District, then the Market District, and then to the Palace District.
I'd rather not.
Yeah, it's several miles. It's a big city.
Hey, let's just get some teleport codes.
Yeah, that would be good. You can go borrow some from Crystal.
Then shall we get going to pick up the codes and get back in there?
Sure.
I don't know. I would prefer the old-fashioned way of getting there.
So you're wanting to walk several miles just to get back to a place where one spell could just take us right back here?
They've never sat quite right with me.
Or would you rather waste
Makoto
time
could use
or have it be
use the card and just bring you two along. So Makoto could be the one using the card, and she is a caster.
See, not that old.
I don't trust it.
You know what? You're new here. You're not in charge. Let's go get the card. We're not going to sit here debating whether we're going to get the card or not get the card. Let's just do something.
Now that's my type of thinking.
Begrudgingly, Rick follows along in silence, clearly disturbed. A little unnerved.
Okay, Rick, make a will save for unnerved.
This is why you be careful with your word
Spoken into
choice.
existence.
This is why you be careful with your word choice. Like, you never say unnerved unless
Like
you want to make an
likes to
unnerved
say,
check.
checks are free. You gained 2 unnerved.
Okay.
Oh.
Checks are balanced by the dice.
So what Makoto said really shook you.
No, it's unbeknownst to everybody. I don't like getting discombobulated and recombobulated somewhere else.
So it's more or less the teleportation that's the cause there.
Yeah.
You're a nerved 3.
You'll get used to it.
So you go borrow a couple of spell cards from Crystal for teleport. She says, Mikado, I'm putting it on your tab.
Yeah, I'll pay you later. There's money in the bank.
Okay. And you teleport Rick, Ada, and yourself back to Darkon Sanitorium. And as you reappear, you suddenly wonder what the heck is going on here as you see all of the patients are running free and wild. All havoc is breaking loose in Darkon before you. At the far end of the hall, you can just make out a figure standing there, whose dark eyes are staring right back at you. He is dressed in a black cloak with long white hair draped over his shoulders. But the next moment, suddenly, he's gone, as though he was never there. And as you are standing here in the middle of this hallway, suddenly, what the heck just happened there? Who was that? And what the heck is going on here? Why are all the patients running free? As you are standing there, as you are looking around, suddenly the walls all around you begin to fade away in ashes, as the scene before you is replaced with an old, run-down children's playground. As you look around, you find yourself standing in the middle of the courtyard of an orphanage. You can see children running around, playing on the big toys and swing sets. Suddenly you hear screams. As you run through the long throng of children that has begun to form, you find Daphne standing before a larger kid, a bully, you think, with orange blonde hair. The bully is on the ground as a Tyrannox has appeared behind Daphne. A big Tyrannosaurus Rex has appeared behind Daphne. But there is something odd about her. As you look closer, you are stunned to see that her eyes are glowing. Everything around you changes once again as the children are now all of a sudden running. You can hear Daphne's screams. She's further away now, and you think the sounds are coming from the orphanage itself. As you run into the orphanage, you find yourself in an old rundown church, you think. You hear her screams again. The sounds are coming from upstairs, you think. So you can all make me perception checks. All but Charmy. I have to be very clear about this.
What checks?
Perception.
Perception.
Ada, you are in complete belief that you are in the middle of an orphanage and that there are dinosaurs running around. Make me a roll for unnerved, Ada.
The same. Fuck.
You gain a point of unnerved. Makoto and Rick, you disbelieve the illusion. You know for a fact this is an illusion. You're not in the orphanage. You are still in the sanatorium, and there are not dinosaurs running around. It's patients running around. Ada, you think all of the patients are dinosaurs.
But if anything, it just makes Ada even more fucking confused. Like, how the fuck did we get here?
Very good question.
Like, if you know the meme, Chris, where the fuck are we?
So, to Ada, there are dinosaurs running around, but to all of you, to Makoto and Rick, you see patients running around. What do you do? As Ada is freaking out that there are Velocics and Tyrannox.
Where is the thing? Where is the thing? This.
No cause for alarm.
Pretty dark out there.
The fuck? What was that? Okay,
part of the illusion. Don't worry about it.
You can make a diplomacy check. So, I should actually reveal that, because that's not a check that's supposed to be blind.
Fair.
Compared to the will DC of Ada, what is your will DC?
And so it's 10 plus will modifier, that is 32.
Okay.
All right.
You have
Calm down, sir.
You have reduced Ada's unnerved by 1.
Also, Ada's a female.
Bam.
Sorry.
If anything, funny thing is that this isn't actually the first time that a character that somebody has used male tones when I was playing a female character. Just, if anything, I'm basically used to it at this way.
But anyways, so you've reduced Ada's unnerved value by 1. That's a good feat. And that took you about a minute. So, Ada, you're not freaking out anymore, but you still think that the patients are dinosaurs. But Rick has convinced you that it's not a problem.
Okay, but if anything, that still doesn't explain how the fuck we went from the sanatorium to an orphanage.
Or Jurassic Park, as the case may be.
Like Jurassic Orphanage.
Okay.
Like
get
we went 3
on that,
prequels
Jurassic
back.
World team. Get on that. Jurassic Orphanage. There's your new idea.
So if anything, we went 3 prequels back. Also, off topic and out of character, but holy, the sky outside is grayer than the grayscale.
Ada has entered the abyss.
Storm's coming. Storm's coming. I can definitely see the clouds.
Ada has entered the abyss.
We don't need this type of bullshit now.
Mistakes were made.
Yeah, especially if that did end up happening, I can finally make a hello darkness, my old friend, bit.
Okay. So, along this, both sides of the hallway are several doors. Each are similar to the door. Each of these doors are like heavy steel doors, and they've got bars on them, but most of them are open. Some of them are open anyways. As you go and check the doors that are closed, you find the guards and the staff locked up inside.
Found them.
So that's a problem. And Makoto, you were approached by an older High Atlantean human man, and he greets you in a very gentlemanly and polite way. He says, "Greetings, my lady. How may I help you?"
We're looking for our friend.
Oh, and who is this friend?
It's a Care Bear.
A Care Bear, you say? Would that be an Orsine, perhaps?
Yeah.
Have I seen a Care Bear? Have I seen an Orsine? And then about a couple of minutes later, as you're talking to him, he suddenly says, "I'm sorry, who are you? Who are you again?"
Thanks for your help. We'll search the building.
And Ada, you'll find a man who is wearing a straitjacket over what appears to be a tux, and he has a muzzle over his mouth, and he's like coming up to you and be like, "What do you want to do?"
So my mind is debating between the rational thing and the silly thing.
Do the silly thing, please. Because we need
I
to
was
put the
going to say
spotlight on
flip
you.
for it.
Flip for it? Okay, go ahead. Flip a coin.
Oh, in this case, I'll probably use a default for it of evens for reasonable, odds for silly.
Okay. Evens.
Reasonable response then.
So you're
It, in whole case, would be kind of taking like 1 or 2 steps back before trying to catch back up with the others.
okay. Probably a good idea. Rick, you've meet a man who seems to think that he is a clown, but he is talking about killing you in a very joyful manner. It'll be so much fun to kill you. Wouldn't that be fun? You probably want to do something about this guy.
Huh. So we basically saw Pinkamena.
What was that?
So we basically saw Pinkamena.
Okay.
It's just hope that cupcakes aren't involved. That's a bit of a silly reference I was trying to make.
Mikoto, you're approached by an elderly woman, and she's holding a magnifying glass, and she says, what is the mystery today? What case are we trying to solve today?
Where's the Charmy Bear?
Where's the Charming Bear? That is an interesting case. I will investigate with you.
Okay.
So as you're traveling along this path, this hallway, you now have this elderly woman following you, and she seems to think that she is a detective too.
To each their own.
What's the worst that could happen?
And Rick, you are suddenly approached by a lady. This woman has dark hair and white skin, and she says, "Hey, you're of the Magi Guard, right?
That is correct.
I am the spy master for the Pharaoh." And she tells you the name of this Pharaoh, and make me a society check.
That would be over here.
You're pretty sure that the Pharaoh she mentioned died 300 years ago.
Regardless, I think I am ready to play along on the off chance there's any useful information here at all.
Okay. So you're going to play along with this person who's clearly crazy.
So have you got any information? Is there anything that the Magi Guard needs to do at the moment?
Okay, there is this woman here. She's completely insane. She's completely psychotic. And she's trying to steal our brains. You better put on some foil hats because she will steal your brain.
I left it at home. Do you have any?
Sure. And she pulls you along, drags you to this room, and she gets you foil hats for all of you.
Okay.
You have to find the doctor. She is absolutely crazy. You have to lock her up.
We'll get right on that after we find our missing friend.
Who's your missing friend?
We're looking for an Ursine in a straitjacket.
That's right. I think you will find her on the second floor. That's one floor down. Did you know when you're on the top floor?
Yes.
And as you realize that, Mikoto, you think you need to adjust your teleport parameters.
Okay.
You mean we're not even going to verify this information? from the crazy lady.
Okay, you can go ahead and do that. Make me a survival check. You have verified you are indeed on the 3rd floor.
Okay. All right. Well, where should I find you after we've locked up the doctor?
I will be right here, waiting for the Pharaoh.
Okay. We will go get to work, my team and I.
Not going to mention the fact that her Pharaoh died 300 years ago, and the new Pharaoh is now Orion.
I know better.
You know better.
I know better.
Do you now?
Yes.
So, you head on down the stairs.
By the way, here's a tinfoil hat for everybody.
Apparently, you don't know enough better.
What's the harm?
You can wear mine too.
Heck,
Have a story point, Makoto. Oh, wait, you're on mythic points and you have 3.
It'll be a backup story point. I never know what to do with them and when to use them.
just an emergency point.
Check out the list. There are lots of things you can do with them.
I don't know where the list is.
At world.mystimonsaga.com, head there, make sure you're logged in,
Can you give me the link?
and then you will find it under the character guide, under variants. This is only appears to you if you're logged in, and then story points. You have to be logged in to see this.
Okay.
There you go.
Thank you.
And also, everyone at home, head there now to read the first 2 chapters of Grave Secrets. So, shameless ad spot out of the way.
It gave me Shadowgate is shut article.
You have to make sure you're logged in.
Where do I log in at? Where's the login button? Oh, there it is.
That's
Why
the
is that
fun
at the
part.
bottom?
You don't.
Ada, are you going to wear the foil hat?
I mean, probably not wear it, but at least hold on to it.
There's a crazy person who thinks that a psycho doctor is going to steal your brain.
None of you guys know how to blend in.
And I was about to say, if anything, if they try to take Ada's brain, they won't find anything up there.
Ada, I have a story point. We're getting way off track, aren't we?
Yes, but we're having fun while doing so.
All right. So we're headed down a floor.
You head down a floor, and you find another patient. He looks like a goblin, and he looks like he's looking for a hat. It sounds like he's looking for a hat, and he's also looking for his guns.
The hat for you, sir.
And he says, "That's the wrong hat." My hat is a cowboy hat.
I attempt to reform the foil hat into a foil cowboy hat.
You do an adequate job.
Okay. Is it convincing to the crazy gobbler?
And suddenly, Makoto, you see this crazy gobbler, and you realize, wait, that's Rat.
I was just going to say, is that right?
They stole my hat.
Oh, we'll find you one. If not, we'll buy you a new one with our bank money.
They also stole my guns.
We'll get you new ones if we can't find them.
Also, they stole Daphne.
So, okay, well, that we can't get a new one. We'll have to actually find that one. Okay, Charmy, Daphne are missing, and we'll have to look at the lost and found or security items.
Friend of yours?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Not sure what he's doing here, though. He's supposed to be on a secret mission.
We were kidnapped.
There you go. There's your answer.
Okay.
Although you're not kids, or I mean, you're not a kid. Or Daphne is.
Okay, I was got blurred napped.
There you go.
You found Rat.
We are halfway done.
Halfway done.
1/3.
1/3. You need to also find Charmy. And Rat is like, who the heck is Charmy?
You'll find out. You'll probably get along. Maybe. I think.
What the hell's been happening since I've been gone?
I don't think now is the time to discuss that when we've got 2 missing people.
And the gobbler looks up at you, Rick, and is like, who are you?
I am the new head of security for the academy.
Awfully big head.
All the better to hold all your crimes in.
How'd you know I was a criminal?
Educated guess.
Do
Well done.
Do perception checks to find Charmy. And Charmy, are you making any noise? Are you going to make this easy for everyone?
The shadow man put the gag back in her mouth.
That's right. I think he did. So, Charmy, make me a performance check with a -2 circumstance penalty. Since I found out Charmy is good with performance, I've been trying to get her to roll performance as much as possible.
Did we lose a player?
Charmy, okay?
Push to talk, Charmy.
Push to talk.
I keep forgetting my microphone was muted. I'm assuming a private role.
Yes.
I don't know how much noise it would make, but I imagine, depending, I guess, on if it succeeds, I imagine Charmy would be trying to, like, bang himself up against the walls, basically.
Make a fortitude save.
And an attack check.
You take 13 bludgeoning damage.
What the heck is this stuff made out of?
It's not the best foam in the world.
So, you hear some banging coming from further down the hall. What are you doing? Makoto, Ada, Brick, Brat?
Following the banging.
Following the banging.
Guess I probably just follow the sound until we get there.
You follow the banging, and you've come to a closed door. A lot of them were open. And you look inside, and inside you find a woman wearing a doctor's coat. And she is banging on the door, screaming, but you can't hear her because of soundproofing in the room, you think. You can hear the bangs, though. And you're not sure, but you think she's screaming expletives.
Well, it's a doctor, not a dinosaur. So it's probably not an actual inpatient.
Do you want to open the door?
Are there any objections in the rest of the party?
No.
Not for me myself.
You open
Just
the
basic,
door,
just hopefully you know what you're doing.
and the doctor comes right up to you. Finally, I've been begging for hours. You have to help me regain control of this place.
Do we now?
Yes. You're part of the badge
I
on
mean-
guard, aren't you? I see the badge right there.
I mean, me, yes, but am I helping you maintain order?
Yes.
Who are you exactly?
That's not important right now. What's important is my experiments are being interrupted by this mess. And we need to get it controlled immediately. You can make me a perception check.
No, I think you're under arrest too.
Make me a
That's kind of my gut feeling.
It would appear to you that she only cares about her experiments.
I think we need a new doctor running this place.
I think, honestly, the first doctor we met might be a better option.
They were probably a patient. Didn't we kill him?
Yes.
That's beside the point.
Are you people crazy, or are you going to help me?
Helping you or not is beside the point. We need to figure out what's actually going on here.
You could make me a diplomacy or intimidation check to push her further for more information.
Oh, sure.
You are of the Magi Guard. I order you to help me get control of this mess now.
You can't order him around. He's our friend.
You're going to have to prove you have the clearance to the
Mikoto,
rank to order me around.
Mikoto, make a diplomacy or intimidation.
Neither of those are good options for me.
Ada, do you have either of them?
I can do them, but they're not going to roll very high.
I only really have trained in diplomacy for 18.
Go for it. And I will say that Mikoto is helping with an intimidation check.
I just picked one. They're both going to be the same percentage.
And so, Mikoto, you rolled a 20 on the die.
Ooh.
So that lifts it from a failure to a success.
Oh.
Yay, me.
So you add a +1 bonus to Ada's diplomacy with your intimidation. So I imagine that you're really irritated with this doctor, and you're threatening to have Rick here arrest her as part of your intimidation. And that gives Ada a +1 bonus. So Ada, she finally says, all the lives here that you're so worried about are expendable. All that matters is science.
You're expendable too.
As long as science marches on.
Yeah, okay, at the same time, though, what good does science do if there's nobody else left to save? You're effectively reducing the... you're effectively making this a counterintuitive method.
Ada?
Huh?
And Mikoto, you realize you're talking to Dr. Fiona Ehrman.
She's still expendable.
The doctor that Dr. Jules warned you about.
Extra
Is
expendable.
She in a straight jacket or?
No. But you probably want to put her in one.
Yes, we do. Is there one lying around seeing as this is a sanatorium?
Okay, so do you want to put her back into the room?
Yes.
Okay, Rick, make me an athletics check to push her back into the room.
And actually, if I have 2 spells that might help out with...
Go for it, Ada.
Easier.
Go for it,
I don't
Ada.
need help.
Just depends on what flavor do we want it to be. Do we want it to be Abyssal Bind, or do we want it to be Shock Rope?
Abyssal Bind, please. With salt on top, please. Okay, she's going to roll a DC 32 reflex save.
Excuse me.
Okay, I guess I'll go go over to the battle map and select the doctor. It says I have to select a token.
I mean, I'd like to think like Ada's trying to kind of, as soon as she recognizes kind of who they're talking to, she kind of tries to subtly use that spell, even though she doesn't have subtle spells.
She fails.
Like she basically tries to use it without them noticing.
So you unleash a swirl of dark energy from your palm, entangling the target creature. On its turn, it must attempt a reflex save. On a failure, it takes a -10 foot circumstance penalty to its speed. And on a critical failure, it is also immobilized for 1 round. So she's not immobilized, but she does have the -10 foot circumstance penalty to her speed. So-
hopefully that should be useful. Holy shit, there was a flash of lightning outside.
Rick, I will say that you get a +1 circumstance bonus to your athletics check. That makes your total 46.
I didn't need. I
There you
told you
go.
I didn't need help.
But if anything, I was doing it just to make sure.
I'm trying to give everyone something to do
Nope,
to contribute, okay?
No, it's absolutely fine. I just. This is an I told you so moment.
I mean, hey, this will make do until we get an actual straitjacket for him.
What? A straight jacket? Why are you making it? Suddenly, her voice trails off as you close the door.
We also need to get her a gag. I think that's a good idea too.
Straight jacket
Well, do you think I
and
should
muzzle.
Yeah. If anything, now that I think about it, should I have used shock rope for that?
And
Seems rather mousy.
as you close that door, you suddenly hear another banging further down the hall.
Follow the
All right.
Check it.
As
I'm
you,
just gonna make sure door number 1 is definitely gonna stay shut.
yes, we don't want Miss lives are expendable getting out. Ducky, why are you on the ward map?
Why not?
She must have accidentally clicked the world map. Anyways, this time you look inside before opening the door, and you see,
These things have windows.
yes, with bars over them,
Okay.
you see a short little bear with a straitjacket and a muzzle. You think it's Charmy. You can
I mean,
make
odds are pretty good.
you can make me a perception check to confirm that it's Charmy.
Have I caught back up with the party at this point?
Yes.
Okay.
Rick, you're not really sure it's Charmy. You can't be sure. Ada and Makoto, you are sure that it's Charmy.
Yes, we should go rescue this bear.
That's show me, all right.
Rick, you're not sure.
I don't need to be sure.
It's my clone.
You open the door and you find Charmy with a muzzle on and a straitjacket. Which of those do you want to remove?
The bear.
Probably the muscle falls so that they can actually talk.
And it's not your makeshift muzzle anymore. It's now an actual muzzle. So, Ada has removed your muzzle, Charmy. You can speak now.
Okay. Charlie would be like, oh my gosh, you're here. You come to save me. There's this.
I don't know if we've come to save you or to kill you. Who are you?
There's this lunatic that tried there's this crazy shadow man. He locked me. He locked me in here. He oh my gosh, he's a lunatic.
He's a lunatic.
Just wanted to make me perform for and put the straitjacket on me because he thought it was amusing.
So he wanted you to be a magician and get out of the straitjacket. Okay. Let's move on and find Daphne. We don't have time for chit chat.
Oh, they did mention someone else that he was interested in from our group, but he didn't say names. Just that it was a lady. Did he say it was a lady?
Well, if it was
You
not
said it was
me,
a lady, and you are
then it
pretty
was
sure
probably
he meant Ada.
I think she met Ada.
Ada put a protection spell up.
I guess he finds
Stay
us
close to the
amusing.
group. Hold hands if you need to.
Out of character, I just now
Yes.
realized that I don't
Sure.
have any protection spells set up in the deck.
Charlie's like, wait, can
Okay,
someone
can
help
I
me
put
out
a
of this?
protection spell on Ada?
Rick, you're not sure if you should remove the straitjacket.
How else
If
would I
you
protect
say so.
myself?
You're also not really sure this is Charmy. You know, there's a lot of illusions going on. You can't be sure. Makoto casts protection on Ada. It lasts a minute.
Oh.
I don't know how this would apply to illusions,
What about
but I
shield?
do.
Like, if anything, I have shield on standby. Like, does that work?
If the illusions are simply visual, I could just turn them off.
Okay.
But I don't think I'm convinced yet that I need to.
Yeah, you're not convinced yet. Who wants to take the straitjacket off of Charmy? Do you want to? Should we?
Not really.
Charmy promises to behave. Charmy's like, I'll behave.
Charmy promises
Charmy, your
to
promises
behave.
don't mean much. You get distracted by food too easily.
It's not my fault. Fine. I'm gonna stay near this guy over here, so he'll protect me.
You're gonna
So
stay
Charmy
by.
just goes
You're gonna stay by Rick.
by Rick. Yeah, Charmy just goes near Rick.
Rick, you're not sure about this situation.
I mean, it's my job to make sure people are safe, so we'll just where's the button? This. And draw my shield.
You're going to draw your shield.
In case it's necessary.
And with that, we're going to go on a short break. We'll be back in a bit.